Tonight on the Melanated Rebel News Network, you know I'm going to go in on that minstrel show, that stepping and fetching that they called the halftime show. Now, let's get this party started. Good evening, my fellow Patriots. Thank you for tuning in to our halftime edition of the Melanated Rebel News Network, broadcasting to you live from the beautiful and historic city of Charleston, South Carolina. I'm your host, the voice of the battle cry of the patriot, the voice of the silent majority, the wrath of the deplorable, the rage of the conservative, and I'm energized by the spirit of revolution. I am the Melanated Rebel Ricky Manor, and I want to thank each and every one of you for tuning in tonight, and God bless each and every one of you who are boycotting that communist NFL. I said it. That communist and racist NFL, I will say. And I want to thank each and every one of you guys who donated to my Cash Apps, who helps meet the cost of this equipment to make this all possible for you. Also, I want to thank my beautiful patriotic, hardworking sister, Melissa Foster of mrnewsnetwork.com. That's mrnewsnetwork.com, a place where us patriots can go and have a safe space. Also, where you'll catch my exclusive content. You can catch my explicit content anywhere. My mind's jarred. My mind is jarred. Let's see who's in the room tonight. We got Toon. We got Nicole. A long time no see, Nicole. Welcome to the show. We got Live Freedom. Welcome to the show. Now, before I go in on this, I will say that the Super Bowl halftime show this year was a modern day Chitlin circuit. I'm in the shower, trying to shower myself up to get some, right? And from the other room, I hear the halftime show. I step out of the bathroom into the bedroom, and I see Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg stepping and fetching. Stepping and fetching. I saw them stepping and fetching, bojangling, buck dancing. And I'm like, this is what's happening at the NFL halftime show in 2022? This is the foolishness that represents Black America. Snoop Dogg, a glorified dope addict and a gangbanger. Dr. Dre, a studio gangbanger. Eazy-E already told us the truth about him. But these two idiots, they breathe fresh air into old stereotypes of Black people. And who can respect 50 Cent? Let's get started on him. He was emasculated by a granola old white woman to vote against his own interest. Emasculated. So he's not a gangster. And his claim to fame was being shot. Shot 5 times. Got him some street creds, right? My thing is, how can you brag about being shot? How can you brag about being a pincushion for somebody's bullets? Sounds to me like he needs to take some shooting lessons or just stop pissing off the wrong people. Don't let me get started on Mary J. Blige. Scorned old weave-wearing wicked witch. Always singing about no more drama. Normally, when you hear a black woman saying no more drama, she don't do drama, anything that she says that, she doesn't do drama, that means she's the cause of the drama. And that means she's been in some drama-filled situations. She looks like Sister Gladys at your local No Hope Baptist church. I don't see her as hot at all. She's not a hot woman. When I see her, I smell Mary Kay perfume. I see a has-been thought with a lot of miles on her gash and a tambourine and the Bible on her way to church in her Lexus. Then let's talk about Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg's master, Eminem. That's their master. He was only untouchable, and his claim to fame was because he was a white guy spitting underground rap music lyrics. That style of rapping he does, that's underground music, by the way. He made it commercial. Dr. Dre signed him. Not yet. I've got to do this video and then I'm going to the bedroom. But Eminem's claim to fame was the great white hope of rap music. Dr. Dre knew what he was doing when he was signing him because mostly white people consume rap music. It's proven. So basically, he put somebody in the game that represented what white kids were going through at the time. Somebody that they could relate to. Made him a lot of money. But you have a lot of melanated rappers that are still doing underground hip hop, still underground lyricists that can blow the smoke out of Eminem with their lyrical skill. But they're not famous. They're still doing underground music. Why? Because nobody could go after Eminem. And Eminem does have a master and slave mentality with other rappers. Well, black rappers have a master and slave mentality with him. Nobody challenged Eminem. He's been in the game for how long and nobody ever challenged him. These stepping and fetching Negroes in the rap music game, they steady try to upstage each other, but they leave Eminem alone. That goes to show you where their mindset is. It's still on the plantation. And these people can't be seen as tough. We already know that's just a studio act. They sit around and brag about who got the best pimp. And for this to be the halftime show of the NFL, broadcasted all over the world, almost made a holiday, right? Says something sinister about the image of Black America to the rest of the world. 50 years from now, someone who's going to be studying history, American history, will see this as the voice of Black America and will draw their own conclusions of why Black America never got ahead. And this is 50 years into the future. If we're still here 50 years into the future. And these are the type of Black people that want to represent us, the politicians. Anytime there's an election, people want to hear what they have to say on Twitter. These are the people that want to come to the White House and talk to the Black community about who they should be voting for. Glorified dope addicts, glorified gangbangers, glorified wiggers with mommy issues. These are the people that want to tell Black people who they should vote for. That says that you're politically dumb. That you let someone like that give you political advice. No knowledge of economics, no knowledge of politics, but they get paid to tell you how you should vote. If we're not using these stepping and fetching, bojangling buck dancers to be the voice of Black community, we're letting Messi Jackson and Al Sharpton speak for our community. This is what people see as Black music. Nothing semi-respectable like, Teddy Riley, Bell Bill DeVoe, Otis Redding, Smokey Robinson, Lionel Richie. The list goes on and on of respectable melanated musicians. But this somehow represents Black America. The same characters that we seen tonight on that halftime show are the same people that's been in the entertainment industry, the racist entertainment industry, since its very inception. Because what we saw tonight on the big stage at the Super Bowl is an extension of a movie called Birth of a Nation. Black people throughout history, throughout American history, in the entertainment field has always been casted as the violent, brute, lazy, comical, dumb, crap shooting, intoxicated idiot, which stayed the joke of the films and in the music entertainment industry. This is what we should have been going after if we were talking about things making a bad mark on the Black community. If we were going to look at Aunt Jemima and Uncle Ben and see them as bad marks on the Black community, why is it this music, this form of entertainment, why is it that seen as a mark of a bad reputation on the Black community? It breathes fresh air in the old stereotypes. But you want to talk about Aunt Jemima and Uncle Ben. These people talk about killing other Black people. These people talk about they disrespect Black women in their lyrics, calling them all kind of bitches and hoes, right? Then when they get to the Grammys, the first thing they want to do is hold that Grammy up in the air and thank God after they done made a mockery of Black people, talking about a lifestyle of debauchery that doesn't even represent melanated people as a whole. This is that shit that I'm talking about here. And for people to say on Facebook that when the kids see their parents crip walking during the Super Bowl halftime show, the kids are going to look at their parents like, oh my God. If kids are watching their parents crip walking and bobbing their heads to that mess, that says something very sinister about the mind state or what they think the mind state is of Black America. That means that we will never mature. That means we will never mature. That means we don't have it in us to say, hey, I used to do this, but I've grown out of it. I used to listen to this, but now I've grown out of it. I'm in my 40s now. I do better. I listen to better music. I feed my spirit with something more positive. I look at people who put our people out there with this type of music in disdain. That's what we should be saying instead of saying, yeah, man, let's tell some stories about the things we done while we was listening to this bullshit. Some of the things I did in my 90s, I don't want my kids to know. And I will never sit around and brag about, the person that I used to be. The person that I used to be before I was forged by fire to be the man that I am now. There's nothing to be proud of there. This shit, because it's in Los Angeles, gang capital of the world, they had to do a West Coast gangbanging halftime show. So this is what they think about of West Coast melanated people. Most of you people that lived on the West Coast when I was out there during this time were cool as hell. They were cool as hell. And even then, they talk bad about the way that these rappers make Long Beach look. They knew what parts to stay away from. And me as an outsider, they would tell me certain parts of town that I can't go in and what colors I can and can't wear. We're fucking melanated. What the fuck is up with this blue and red bullshit? You can't sit back and tell me that we feel oppressed in America and tell white people that they look bad down on us because we're Black when we're looking down on each other for what gang color we wear. And this is what was glorified in the Super Bowl tonight. This is what was glorified in the Super Bowl tonight, y'all. This is what was glorified. Y'all smash that like button. I got 19, 20 people watching right now, and I only got 5 likes. Smash that like button. Show me some love. Because you know I'm telling the truth. This isn't the way we want Black America to be represented. That's not respectable. That's not respectable. And who could call that acceptable? Amos and Andy could have done a show tonight and it would have all been the same thing. That was nothing more than a modern day Chitlin circuit. And until we as melanated people speak out against that kind of mess, that kind of horse shit, that kind of foolishness,
ridiculous bullshit,
then we can never ask for the respect that we deserve, because we got to demand the respect that we deserve. And we demand the respect that we deserve by calling out people like that who disrespects our whole community and our whole image in front of the whole goddamn world. This is ridiculous. Is this how I want other people to see me? A gangbanger, a dope addict, a sex fiend, carrying a tea tray for a wigger? Only thing Eminem done with Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg and any other rapper he worked with was tied an apron on them and put a tea tray in their hand. Can I get an amen in the chat? Can I get an amen in the chat? Let's take a look at some of the comments in the comment section. Ricky, sometimes being melanin is more exhausting than worrying about white supremacy because it's the mindset of our people. Exactly. Stumps and Chump says, say it again. I don't think they heard you over the BS they had blaring. Exactly. Preach, Ricky. Inner city, filth broadcasting all over the world. Right. They were literally making fun of your race with the whole hood thing. I thought it was awful. Thank you. Where are the morals at? Exactly. Where's the morals? You know, when I had this talk, I had this talk with my girlfriend today. We was riding down the road and I was telling her about this rap group I used to listen to called UGK, right? And I was like, I remember when I was a kid playing that kind of music, my parents came in and says, boy, it's Sunday. It's Sunday. You ought to have some respect. Don't play that kind of music in this house on a Sunday. We don't want this music in our house, period. And here it is, Super Bowl Sunday. And this is the kind of music that they want to put out there. Bragging about smoking dope, gang banging, garbage. No other race in the world likes their race to be represented by the negativity. Who was the original gangsters? The people that popularized gangsterism? Italians. Italians look down on Italian actors that play gangsters in movies. They look down on that shit. They don't want that to be their image. Sit down and talk to an Italian, one that's, that has pride in being Italian, and ask him what he think about these gangster movies and Hollywood gangsterism. They'll cuss you out if you call yourself trying to affiliate them with gangsterism, even though they are the ones that New York, like the New York Mafia and things of that nature, they don't like that shit. Mexican immigrants and Mexican Americans that are respectable, hardworking people, they don't want you to sit around talking about cholo shit to them because they don't live that cholo shit. We're the only people that sit silent while the Hollywood industry put our shit out there and make that be the face of our community. And you let them tell you, oh, it's just only entertainment. No, it's not entertainment. It's breathing fresh stereotype. It's breathing a fresh air, a fresh breath in the old stereotypes and resuscitating those stereotypes to the point that people want to live those dead stereotypes. It's garbage. And no other race of people in the world, will allow their emasculated to speak for them, to represent them. Why are we letting this happen? The summer of 2020, everybody got their panties in a wad about Aunt Jemima, right? Boy, this right here represented slavery. This right here represented oppression. This right here represented a bad mark on black people. Breakfast food, right? But this breakfast food, Hoodie Who's, Master P's fucking rendition of Fruit Loops, a man who brag about selling dope and smoking weed and damn living a life of debauchery, that's okay. That's okay. What's up, Rocket Man, Rocky Matrix? All this garbage is what represents us. They put us in the Super Bowl. You know, that Brian Hernandez may be on to something. He may be on to something. That the NFL is racist. Because how could an organization allow that stepping and fetching, buck dancing, bojangling act and these characters to be in the halftime show? We're lost. We're lost. If we don't speak up as a whole, we're lost. Yeah, rap snacks. I saw that shit when I used to be a vendor. Rap snacks. This is what represents us. This is how we want people to see us. Everybody knows what Snoop Dogg is known for. Everybody knows. Oh, dope, glorified dope addict gangbanger talking about the guns and knives. I mean, if y'all ever seen Snoop Dogg before, he's a beanpole. He have to talk about the guns and knives because we know he can't throw them hands. Oh, lanky ass motherfucker. Dr. Dre was never gang affiliated, by the way. He was a pianist, and he used his skill to make beats for the OGs. Eazy-E called him out. But this is what I call true stepping and fetching. Because this is buck dancing. This is a minstrel show put on to the rest of the world to laugh at our folly. But that's okay. That's not racist, is it? I say it is. And I'm offended by it. And I'm offended by it. See, since everybody want to be offended by something nowadays, it's my turn to be offended. And you know what? Since y'all motherfuckers I want to talk about what offends people. Oh, I'm offended. I'm offended. This is why I do this. Does that offend you? Oh, no, not this flag. This offends you more than idiots walking around on stage doing the jump Jim Crow for white America as white America's entertained by this hood bullshit. But this offends you. Do I got that right? This flag offends you. That offends you, right? Oh my gosh, how could he have that flag? That flag is a symbol of hatred, blah, blah, blah. And everything else that comes with your blah, blah, blahs. That offends you, but this doesn't. I think this is worth marching against. I think this is worth a worldwide protest. Because to be quite honest with you, what that flag represents don't represent half of what this right here represents. Yeah, Snoop Dogg is offensive with his bojangling. His yes a massa attitude. This is the face of Black America, y'all. This is what they want to be, the face of Black America. I've done enough ranting for tonight. Now I'm going to go lay down with my wife. It's been long overdue. It's been a stressful week. And until the next time, Patriots, remember, where we go one, we go all. United we stand, divided we fall. I'm Ricky Manor of the Melanated Rebel News Network signing off. God bless you all. God bless America. Once again, thank you for tuning in today. If you enjoy my content, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe on my YouTube channel. And also free of charge, subscribe and join the Melanated Rebel News Network's webpage, where if you like my content on YouTube, you will love my content on the website at mrnewsnetwork.com, a First Amendment, patriot-friendly safe space powered by M. Foster Creations. Also there, you can upload your own videos, have others to comment, like, and subscribe to them as well. In the forums page, score some cool merch from my clothing line, 45foreverapparel.com, and become a member of a growing family of patriots. If you want to be a blessing to my work, feel free to cash at me at the link in the description box below. Remember, Patriots, where we go one, we go all. United we stand, divided we fall. I'm Ricky Manor of the Melanated Rebel News Network signing off. God bless you all. God bless America. And remember to smash that like button, smash the comments at the end, share this with your like-minded family and friends. Where we go one, we go all. United we stand, divided we fall.